Oh, yiggity. And I'm back. And it comes to my attention that this lady must think that we are crazy and insane to accept a rehash of an HR40 bill, man. We'll be right back. FBA fixation. It's just that FBA fixation, y'all. Woo! FBA fixation. I'm telling you what I know right now. Oh, FBA fixation. Oh, it's an FBA fixation. Hey man, I love that song, man. I really do. But so we got Ayanna Pressley. If y'all don't know, she must think black people are stupid doo-doo dumb. She comes with the HR40 reparations fraud. She just must think like this is such a spit in the face. You know what I'm saying? It's like I really don't I really don't get it, man. Like these people ain't learned yet. But here we go. Let me. I'm gonna run this down. Run the pedigree down for you one time, like real quick. I got two videos. I'm gonna play this one because it's a little bit more cleaner. Let me turn the volume up. All right, here we go.
And because I feel a tremendous amount of responsibility, these are unprecedented and deeply consequential times. And
So y'all didn't feel none of this responsibility when we was pushing off for last election, huh? Yeah, man, these are jokes, y'all. This is what you call comedy. But then also, it lets you know they get the message. But fam, we done broke down HR40 so many times. If you don't get out of here with the commission to study the commission to study the commission that's commissioned to study the studies of the commission, fam, this is another little carrot on the stick. And I was gonna look in the comment section too, because you know you probably got all to get that right now. Got to get that HR40 back out there. Got the orange man in there. So, like, come on, fam. Like, hold on. Let me let her cook. She got a responsibility.
I'm also emotional because I just was thinking about the labor of love that HR40.
Ain't no labor of no love. It sat around for 30 years until Sheila Jackson Lee picked it up. Unfortunately, Sheila Jackson Lee transitioned. She's no longer around. Not to disparage the woman at all, but she ain't do a goddamn thing either. You understand what I'm saying? Now here you come picking up the old soggy clothes off the basement in the dirty basement. Y'all know how people had them houses and they basement ain't finished and they be having like clothes on the floor in the basement and it be wet. Just so nasty. Just that's what like picking up HR40 is. It's like old nasty clothes in an unfinished basement. But let me let her go on.
Was for Sheila Jackson Lee. As far as what I'll do in this moment, in the same way that I've championed the Equal Rights Amendment and gender equality being enshrined.
Oh my gosh, man. You champion, so you finna sit here and play in our face talking about you done champion some gender rights, fam. Like that's like we just supposed to just jump on that just because that's where Marcel at when you need them. Jeez Louise, show these people how to be on code, fam. None of that, like, anyway, let me let her rock because I won't never let her rock. I'm stopping every sentence.
In our Constitution, I'm not afraid of hard fights. I'm not deterred by challenging landscapes.
Yes, you is, because when the landscape was just with the Democratic Party for 4 years, when they was in control, y'all was telling us we was Russian bots. Y'all was saying we was uh, 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 woke and militant and all of this, that, and the third. Y'all, one issue voters. Y'all said everything about us. Where was this smoke at all the last 4 years, fam? Sheila Jackson Lee ain't just died either. While you trying to take up a worthy cause to make it look good, she ain't just died. This is killer Diller. So we're gonna have. That's why I'm leading the charge right now, so y'all know that HR40 is a fraud, and that is the person that think you goofy enough to fall for it. Let me go ahead and let her continue.
Because I've always believed that the power of the people is greater than the people in power. And
No, you wasn't standing with the people when your people was just in power. That's BS, ma'am. That's BS, ma'am. Don't want to hear it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna have to stop it every time because she's taking y'all down the rabbit hole of lies and selling you out, fam. It's crazy. You ain't have none of this smoke. It's been a whole 4 years. Where was this where was y'all? Y'all wasn't spitting this to Kamala. Y'all wasn't y'all. Where was y'all at? Now all of a sudden we supposed to believe y'all trying to fight right now when y'all ain't got enough in the Senate to pass nothing. Y'all ain't got a majority in nothing. And so now all of a sudden y'all got pause and y'all feeling froggy and y'all want to leap now all of a sudden. Okay. All of a sudden.
I'm so glad that Congresswoman Summerlee spoke to the advocates and the movement.
Y'all ain't spoke to no advocates in no movement. I ain't never heard y'all speak to Jason Black or Professor Black Drew or Tariq or anybody. Dr. Boyce Watkins, yes, Umar Johnson. I'm just saying that the boy can articulate. Nah, Umar on the reparations thing, keep that nigga far away. My bad. Hold on, I just he be right on certain things, but I forgot he on that Pan African. Keep cuz far away. Vicky Dillard, you could have talked to Vicky Dillard. You could have talked to Tori and Rain. You could have talked to Great Black Shark. You could have uh talked to Sincere Love, the God. You could have talked to what was his name? He ain't even FBA. TD TV, TD Hip Hop News or something like that. I forgot his name, but it's a you could have came and hollered at the Keep It P podcast, fam. Real talk. I could have busted down for you quite easily. Teasley could have busted down easily. Y'all ain't talked to no leaders. Who you talking about? Ta-Nehisi Coates? Big Bird? Who you talking about? Al Sharpton? We don't. What you talking about? There's more. I'm my bad, y'all. But I got to dispel the lies every time she come out her mouth with the riffraff, sir, ma'am.
Because we are grateful for the leadership of the lawmakers, the Black history makers who have shepherded and stewarded this.
I ain't grateful for none of that because yeah, you still ain't got the study pass. You still ain't nothing that y'all even was with the flim flam in California, fam. We rode your coattails to the promised land, and then as soon as you get on the game field, y'all throw the cleats in and say, nah, y'all take your ball and go home. Y'all dropped the ball. So what's to make us think y'all ain't gonna drop the ball this time? It ain't even sounding right. Ain't she a tether though? Man, hold on, man. Hold on, man. I think we had did this, but if not, hold on. It's paperwork check real quick. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. We got to check some paperwork here, fam. Let's go ahead to that wiki. I bet you everything is all lock, stock, barreled, and cheryled. Look, do she even got a wiki? Is the question. Look, all gone. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right, let me see. This how you do it, y'all. Early life. Presley was born in Cincinnati, Ohio, raised in Chicago, Illinois, from her father Martin Terrell, struggling with addiction, and was incarcerated through. Man, that sounds like a tether story. And if not, sister, you ought to be ashamed of yourself allowing them to represent your father like that. But eventually earned multiple degrees and taught at a college level. So wow, that's just so the only thing about your childhood was that your dad was struggling with addiction and was incarcerated. That was it. Eventually she went to college. Man, if you don't, man, something fish. It's fish. It is very, very fish. Okay. But eventually earned multiple degrees and taught at a college level. So there's a little redemption with that. I wouldn't have read with that. Why didn't you just say that? You see, y'all trying to blacken up the story a little bit. Like, look, I'm just like you. And even if you is, sister girl, I'm not, denigrating your story because we all got one, especially if you grew up in the 80s and you're an 80s baby. We got stories, and a lot of us have gone on to do great things. So I'm not going to take that away from you on not some not sensible stuff. But I'm just saying, baby girl, even I understand political aspirations and, but this is not working at it from the inside, boo. You've already shown that you're willing to chill out for the Democrats, and you picking up the HR40 is not really convincing us that you're some revolutionary political warrior or something like that. Stop playing, baby. Anyway, it says her mother, Sandra Pressley, Nee Eccles, worked multiple jobs to support. Oh, worked multiple jobs to support the family, and also worked as a community organizer for the Chicago Urban League, advocating for tenant rights. The marriage ended in divorce. Pressley grew up in the north side of Chicago and attended Francis W. Parker School, where she was a cheerleader, did model and voiceover work, appeared in Planned Parenthood bus advertisements, and was competitive debater. During her senior year of high school, she was voted most likely to be mayor of Chicago and was commencement speaker of her class. Now, that's interesting because we always say, or if y'all don't know, I mean, sometimes I think that everything is common knowledge, but uh, a lot of the coonerary people that you see and that type of thing, they've been watching them for years, fam. They've been on them for years, man, and cultivating the coon and trimming them and brooming them, grooming them and grooming them. Then it ain't lost on us that she might. I don't know. Do she lean to the other side? Well, let's hold on. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's keep going. Um, Presley's mother later moved to Brooklyn, where she worked as executive assistant to remarry and remarry. When Presley was elected to Boston City Council, her mother would often attend public meetings wearing a hat that said Mama Presley. From 1992 to 1994, Presley attended college at the General. See, it's a lot of skip. See, it's like like she almost went through like a coon boot camp and then was spit out. Like she went through like a little coon boot camp. She's been doing this, she been doing that. I still ain't convinced though. Real talk. Just to even wait, just her swag and everything. And she really thinks she's doing something right now. Champion this HR40. But let me see if there's a little bit more. We're gonna get a little more. I had to check her files real quick. I just had to do that. Hold on.
But there is a movement, as Congresswoman Jackson spoke to, that continues to gain momentum throughout the country.
Yeah, and they not finna put you ahead of it, pun intended. They're not gonna put you ahead of it to try to foul it up with your harebrained schemes. Oh my gosh. Um, yeah, man. Like, nah, see, they trying to jump ahead of the movement and putting these little puppets and these little peoples out here, just like the little coon squad y'all had in California that dropped the ball. I see y'all suddenly trying to assemble another Voltron school of coons that's gonna electrify and try to manipulate the people out their movement. Yeah, we know about the movement. You know about the movement, but you ain't doing right by the movement. Go on.
So it's not just black folks that are self-interested in this. This is people of conscience that recognize the power and the necessity of the work of truth and reconciliation.
Hold on, baby. See, it's when you get to talking that it's not just black folks. Well, who else and what for? See, it's already some shenan. You can't even you can't even disguise it good enough for it to get past us.
And healing. And there is precedent. We have done this for Native American, for Indigenous people. We have done this for Japanese Americans. So when people say, well, my family didn't own slaves, why should I care about this? Well, you know, we were able to do truth reconciliation and the work of the reparative work for Japanese Americans. You know, and not everybody played a role in that either. So that's what brings us here today. And I'm
See, don't be trying to yeah, those are see, you see how they try to sprinkle just a little piece of BS on there, and then sprinkle a little bit of truth on there with all the BS around it. Yeah, we know those facts to be ultimately true. Those are very good arguments, but you're not making the argument to actually even repair. You're making the argument for HR40, which is the study of the commission, the study, the study. It's not action. Man, we don't need to study it anymore. We already know what it is. It should just be an amount. We should just be trying to figure out how much. That's all we should want to know. It should look like this. Cut the check for foundational Black Americans. That's what it should look like. That's what it should look like. And that's what you can look like too. If you wanted to say it with your chest. You understand what I'm saying? All you got to do is go to sayitwithyourchest.com, and I'm talking about you can put that on your chest too. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on real quick. That's the keep it P. You can definitely put that on your chest. But we got say it with your chest, B1 gear for the fam. I'm just saying is that you can say it with your chest too. You know what I mean? In multiple colors. You know what I mean? Or you can say it with your chest, like we coming to Washington to get our check. You know what I mean? We coming to Washington to get our check. What? Straight down the middle. But that's not what she fighting for, y'all. That's not what she doing. Let me go ahead and let her get off.
excited to do the work of intentional and inclusive movement building and to appeal to people of conscience.
What you mean ain't no inclusive? And what's all this conscious ambiguous crap? No, we're talking about tangibles. We don't want telekinesis. We want tangibles, fam. You're tripping. You must think we dumb. You must think we dumb. Look at that. You must think we dumb, ma'am. Ma'am, we're not dumb, okay? We're not stupos, okay, ma'am? I don't know who. What are you trying to get off here, ma'am? It's not working. There's more. Hold on.
I'm humbled, and because I feel a tremendous amount of responsibility. These are unprecedented and deeply consequential.
That was it on that. Let me see. Hold on. I got another clip too. Let me see what she said right here. A study. We don't got. So y'all think y'all gonna come with the study, right? Everybody, we gonna you. What's it? What year is it? They just had the joint in 2024. So 2028, they think they finna start. Now I told y'all we doing that reparation study now. Y'all better jump on board to the Democrats now. We gonna get you them. We gonna get you that study. We just got to get the orange man out first. Man, don't fall for that. Don't fall for that crap. Anyway, let me let her get off. Nah, see, you ain't what you can tell who not tapped in with the grass movement, and you can tell who's somebody who got an ulterior motive, like trying to slip the tethers into the reparations claim. Girl, you know damn well we had a exogenesis, and we're no longer African people. We are foundational Black Americans. We've been here for what 4 centuries. 4 centuries, man. We have not even seen any African, and we was here way before that because they didn't go over there and get no whole bunch of people to come over here and work some land that they didn't know about. How y'all train Africans to come over here to do the work? How y'all do that? How you train them? I mean, it was already a language barrier between y'all and the people that was here. So at least the people that was here knew how to till the land, and raise the crops. They was already adapted to the climate. You telling me you went over the boat ride is a whole even different thing. If you believe the boat ride thing, if you believe that they was coming through in the Titanic, no fool. There was little sailboats, fam. They wasn't big old. They didn't have the big old. It wasn't Noah's. It wasn't none of that, fam. You can't have 100 to 200 people in the bottom of no boat, fam, with nowhere to go, boo, and pee and all of that. They ain't walking them up in a single file line to do it off the side of the boat, fam. Where's all the boo and the pee gonna stack up for the 3 month tour? Where's the food that they had to feed? Because this is product, right? This is a product that they had to sell, allegedly, and they had this cargo, precious cargo. Ain't nobody invested in these big ass boats to bring these people over here to do all of this work to get all of this money, and y'all messing up the bag. Y'all letting them die. Y'all ain't feeding them. None of it even makes sense. And y'all know white people like I know white people. Where is the boat shrines? They got swords from medieval times. They got swords, Viking. You can find Viking swords. You can find old clay pottery from the Stone Age. You can find the first two rocks somebody rubbed together to get fire, but it ain't one. Where the pictures at? Ain't no artist renditions, no drawings. I'm just saying, man, like, be real with me. Let me let her get this off. Girl, if you don't get out of here with that fake ass crying, what are you crying for? You crying because you know you about to sell your questionable your people out? Is that why you crying? Because you know you finna take on another farce of history and to attempt to lead people astray, but we hip anyway. But that's is that what you're crying over? Because you know that you're a tool being used by white supremacy, and eventually you're gonna get broken just like all the rest of them before you. Let me ask y'all something. Do y'all where's all the coons now? Because you know, like we just started getting like politically savvy and knowing the names and the people politically. Like, be proud of yourselves now. Did you ever think that you would be so politically involved and have so much politically astuteness and political savvy and political intelligence, and able to understand complex issues and players in the game and power struggles, and it's really it's amazing. Give yourself a hand, okay? But think about this. From what we know now, they've always done this. So there was a whole other generation of coons that went hard for the Democrats, that went hard for the Republicans, and where they at now? It's hard out there on the coon. Hard out there. Where they at now? So she gonna suffer the same fate. Go ahead and spit that. You got the little tinkle, the little tears. Save me with the tears, though. Oh no! Don't try to pull out the heartstrings because she probably didn't even say that to you. They probably told you to say that. Let's not forget that the DNC is an organization and they got top leadership and they got subordinates just like any other job where they're told to do and what plays to run and what script to read and what message to put out. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that this is political theater. Like, this is WWF. Just so happens that these people have a great hand in what goes on in our society if we let them. All right, little dude, tell me some more. Yeah, okay, whatever. Listen, man, I'm not gonna hold you, man, but you gotta definitely keep busters like this out of your circumference, man. Don't let these people trick you into thinking that they're actually getting ready to do something, because they actually getting ready to do a whole bunch of nothing. And the nothing that they trying to do, they trying to include everybody even in on the nothing. And if we allow them, they're gonna do the nothing and say that they did something, and then they say they ain't doing nothing no more. Now, y'all, you go ahead and be dumb if that's what you want to do. Y'all talking about us. We pushing this message. We refuse to be fooled and bamboozled again. We know now. So y'all better start acting like it. So I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm emoji for just scold you about being on code. You know, I got 4 words for you. I need you to subscribe for the vibes. I need you to hit the like. That's for the spike in the algorithm. It pushes the video to other people so they can get it. I need you to go ahead and do a comment or something like that, because that does the exact same thing. And when I say subscribe, I need you to subscribe to all 4 channels: J Lava, Keep It P Podcast, Keep It P Podcast Raw, and Vine Savage Media. It's just that simple. We're adults here. And listen. If you really want to help out, share that thing one time, man. You know what I'm saying? My work journey started with a book somebody left in the studio. I don't know who left the book. I don't know, but I read the book. It opened my mind up a little bit, and here I am. I was destined to be. So I can pinpoint it to being exposed to some information one time, and you never know if this video might spark the next person that, you know what I'm saying, has a great mind for our people. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. You heard love, peace, blessings, and Maloha. Do that on all the channels before I go. How? Let me look you directly in your optical retinas, fam. Right here. All up in here. Love, peace, blessings, and Maloha out the door. How for sure. How? You already know how. We need him to really cut that check. Yickety!
I got PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Chime. Hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, Netspend, Venmo, Stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash. Cut the check, reparation, 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 cut the check. Yeah, well, if you talking compensation. FBA fixation. It's just that FBA fixation, y'all. Woo! FBA fixation.